All right, guys, Chris Nelson with RB Bass coming at you today with a Folsom Lake fishing report. What do you know? This report is going to cover Saturday and Sunday. I'll get you guys, let's see the dates here really quick. It'll be Saturday the 24th of January and Sunday the 25th of January. Just a quick, ramp conditions. Granite Bay, docks are in the water. If you know the different ramps, stage 1 has water. Water is up. It's at like 425 right now. So that ramp, you don't have to go too far to get to it. And then that big ramp, I guess we could call it, I think it's stage 3. It's basically when you go down stage 4, it's that big parking lot. Those ramps are in the water. Just caution you if you have like a super long boat, or you're just by yourself. It's a pretty exposed area. The stage 1 is kind of like almost in like a little cove. So if you're by yourself, it's a little bit easier to launch there, but they do have one dock here. And I did talk to one of the other RB Bass guys. He said that there is a dock in the water at Brown. So rattlesnake, not enough water for that yet. So that's not going to be until springtime. As far as just the lake overall, I mentioned that to elevation 425, which is way up from where it normally is this time of year. Normally, they have a big drawdown, and we're at the low water ramp. So we're talking, it's almost 5 miles an hour usually this time of year. So it's been good. Fishing's been good, and we'll get into that. Water temp, anywhere from 52 to 55. We've had some really cold nights the last couple nights, and like down into the 30s. And as far as just ambient air temperature, you're looking anywhere from, when I launched today, it was 34 degrees. And then yesterday got pretty warm. It was up to 66 degrees. So varying temperatures. And as far as, cloud cover is going to play a huge factor, and I'll get into that too. Yesterday, Saturday, no cloud cover. It was foggy in the morning, burned off fairly soon, and then it got into just a bluebird day. Fishing got tough. And then today, overcast day, you can kind of see, not a bluebird day. Fishing was pretty darn good today, but still had to work for it. Let's see, what else am I forgetting? Decontamination things still in effect, green tag still in effect. Off the top of my head, Mellow Marine, Sierra Hills Marine, and Gone Fishing Marine are all licensed or approved decontamination places for Folsom. But please do your homework. Don't just take this report for it. Do some homework and figure out what you need to do and how you need to get tagged in order to come out here. All right, let's get into how each day went. So Saturday was a grind. I thought it was going to be a really good day because it had some really thick fog, and usually that means that it's going to be really good on Folsom. And that fog burned off, and it got really tough. But we did end up catching them. I caught, I think, 4 yesterday, all on an A rig. Actually, 1 on a Ned rig. I had to pull out my emergency kit. So what caught them yesterday, I had to take it off. I try not to throw super finesse. So I'm kind of committed to the the power fishing, but there you go. This is just a robo worm. This is a Buckeye Lures Ned head, 1/4 ounce, and I'm just throwing it out there and dragging it, right? It's what I call my emergency kit. And then yesterday and today, but yesterday especially, we got on a little afternoon bite window. So I think you guys have seen this before. This is a umbrella rig, Bass Slayer baits. Those are 3.3 Kitex, 3.8 Kitex on the end, and then I do weight it unevenly, meaning the outside ones are an 1/8 and the middle one is either a 1/4 or 3/16. That way I can get that A rig to orient itself and run correctly. I feel like that helps me out, helps me get down at the bottom and stay on the bottom a little bit easier. So yesterday, super just grindy Folsom day, but today completely different story, but I still had to work for it. Yesterday bite window was in the afternoon. Today right off the bat, I got bit on an underspin. And that was the only underspin bite I got all day. So here's the underspin that I throw. Cool Baits underspin, Bob Tyler Special, gold blade, and it's a 3.8 Kitech. So I don't know, but this color, I want to say, played a factor today, because...
Did you catch anything?
What's that?
Did you catch anything?
Yeah, I caught about 15 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
From that spot, yeah.
What was it?
Problem, you have a good one.
You too.
All right. All right, where was I? Today, yeah, I really had to work for them. You know, the key, I will say, if you're coming out here, is, you know, I got away from it a little bit, but find the bait, find the fish. And today, you know, strolling the old minnow, and this is a depths Sakamata shad. This is in reservoir shad, I believe. This is the new 4.5 ones. This head right here, that's a Frenzy Baits stroll head. So you guys all know Greg Gutierrez, Frenzy Baits for the nail head. Well, he makes a stroll head, so, and it's pretty darn good. That thing is super sharp, and I'll tell you what, they were eating it like you want them to eat it, like in the roof of the mouth, and this thing kept them pinned. Now, as far as my setup goes, I use a loop knot. You can see that's a Triple Surges loop knot. I got P-line Spinex to a 10-pound leader. You can probably out here you can go 6. The lightest is I would go. And then my rod, Jobbins Champion 732. That's the XP, Champion XP. So this is my first time strolling with this rod. I've had this rod for a long time, but I had a suggestion from one of the other RB Bass guys, and they suggested that I use a 2-power rod. So it definitely kept them pinned today. But the key today was finding the bait, and it was really finding those spotted bass that wanted to kind of compete with each other. I had a lot of followers today, just like I had yesterday, and I really had to get them fired up somehow, right? So if there was a wad of them down there and there was bait and I dropped it, you know, just above their head, I had to get them all wanting to compete for that. And that's, I had a you know, 5-6 fish flurry of all, you know, between 2.5 and 3.5 pound spotted bass, and it was all because I had that school fired up. And the minute I got off that school, you know, it became difficult again. So, you know, there's definitely fish to be caught out here on Folsom. It's fishing a lot better than it used to, and for this time of year, this is the time of year to come out and have the lake to yourself, catch yourself a PB. And if you want to dial in the scope, man, this is a perfect lake to do it. Orville's a perfect lake to do it, all those spotted bass fisheries. So hopefully this was helpful, guys. If you got any comments, put them down in the comment section, and we'll catch you guys out here on the next one. We'll see you.